Good evening. Oh. Oops. Hold on, fellas. I remember not of a minor oopsie. Forgot to turn on the camera. Now we're here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I'm your host, Cernersandals. We have got ourselves some Counter-Strike. Talking about Saltcrew. Back to the old salt block here. Currently sitting at a 4-5 record after a win against Courage on Tuesday, 13-4. That was a game on Anubis. Strong performance there coming out from the side. Going up against Schadenfreude. They are currently sitting at 4-5 after winning another game of their own on Tuesday against Follow Recoil 1917 on the map of Ancient. Two teams, both off of at least two or more victories. One of them's going to have to lose today. That's something that we have to consider very deeply here. And you know what? Let's talk about the maps we've got going on tonight. We are going to be heading to Ancient. Anubis banned out first there by Schadenfreude, followed up by Saltcrew heading back with Dust to an Inferno. Nuke and Cash were banned up by Schadenfreude, leaving it between Mirage and Ancient. And Saltcrew ultimately decided to go for the map of Ancient. Honestly, solid pick. And honestly, I accept it. Greatly accept seeing a pick of Ancient in Big 2026 because I've seen like 7 games of Mirage in a row. And then, to be fair, was capped off by like 1 game of Cash. So I'll take it. I'll take it. But we got no more time to waste. We're into the knife round here. Saltcrew starting things off. Looking like they want to try and get themselves selection aside for the first half. We will see. Wait for the knife fight to get started. Happy gets tagged once. Oh, you know what? This is... Oh, that's... Oh yeah. Lots of stabbing, lots of bloodshed, but it's actually going to be Schadenfreude who takes the opening round. They'll get selection asides here for the first half. Where do they decide to go with it? That's a great question. Looks like we are getting started here on the CT side for Schadenfreude. Saltcrew will be taking up the mantle of the offense, taking on that T side. Push out towards the A-bomb site coming up from Saltcrew. Blake and Happy both taking a few kills. Happy triple kill! Blake getting 2 of his own, and that's Schadenfreude taking an opener on the pistol. And you know what? It's great to know how to pronounce Schadenfreude. Mostly because of the fact that I've played way too many hours of Team Fortress 2. If you know, you know. Gonna be utility. Pushing around the map here. Saltcrew, another eco. After that pistol. 2 players towards main, though. Happy going to be the first response. Gets 1. Blake finds FreeDotWilly, and that should effectively be the round done. Bomb plant is possible, but increasingly unlikely. And given that the bodies are just dropping, that's going to be a near flawless round. Happy does keep it alive to technically flawless, but there was a little bit of bloodshed there. Saltcrew, not going to be worried about it. They'll have themselves a full buy going into round number 5. Round number 5? Holy moly. What am I saying? Round number 3. I was looking at 5 players, and a number just popped in my mouth. Sorry. 2 AKs. Few Galils in hand. Looks like we have a bit of a technical pause here for a moment. Not quite sure what's up with that. Early utility damage onto Grandpa Dave. Peek down, and JSS 60C6 takes 1. The swing out. Gunk finds 3! Off the peak, Gunk! What a fight there on to B ramp, and that's going to leave things wide open for Saltcrew. And FreeWilly takes down Blake 704 as well. Grandpa Dave is the last one left standing. In a 1 versus 4. Ultimately does get caught. That's 1. Grandpa Dave going for the save. Schadenfreude gonna be losing out their first round here in this map. Saltcrew get their first round on the board off the back of that incredible triple sequence from Gunk. Grandpa Dave trades 1. Gunk finds it back, but it's going to be Ankros for another. FuzzyHat, though, naded low. And, ooh, FreeDotWilly somehow lives. What? The wallbang coming out from Ankros. Kiwi now is to try and get a bomb plant in a 1v4, but it's just so overwhelmed so quickly. And Saltcrew, after that round, comes stumbling into this one. Schadenfreude, 3-1. Saltcrew on an eco. Tech 9s and Desert Eagles. Minute on the clock. Saltcrew taking a slow position around this B site, but Schadenfreude, they're actually leaving this pretty wide open. Giving themselves plenty of range to deal with these pistols. There is an AWP in play, but it's over on the other side of the map. Gunk is going to be the first one down. Ankros takes that shot, sprays for more, gets 2. JSS even finds a couple of kills. Kiwi now 1v4. That flashbang is going to leave him blind, but not blind enough. Kiwi gets a second, and it's Grandpa Dave to trade it out. Saltcrew back onto them to buy. They've got the AKs up. Molotov forward. Grandpa Dave will be forced back on mid, and Ankros will fall back through cave. Minute on the clock, and Saltcrew setting up for a fake out towards the A bomb site. At least with one flash out from FreeDotWilly, but is he going to pull the rotation? No. They're not buying into it here, Schadenfreude. Grandpa Dave is rotated over, flashbang forward. Almost leads to a swing coming out from Ankros, but JSS now starting to creep on forward as well. FuzzyHat gets 1. FuzzyHat on 2. Still one more player here near site. That's Grandpa Dave, 7 HP. Does he try for the bomb denial? He nearly does, but it's going to be Gunk playing defense, and FreeDotWilly finds Blake. Happy left alone in the 1v4 is quickly removed. And that is some textbook execution right there for Saltcrew. Ankros had an opportunity to maybe catch 1 or 2 off on the swing. Oh, Happy won a shot with the NWP to kick things off. After a slow 30 seconds, that's a big kill to find. And that's going to put Saltcrew straight into action here on this B bomb site. The rotations are coming through, but Gunk finds the opener. Bomb yet to go down. That's going to be up to Devin. Punching in those digits. 7355608. Aid forward, does a lot of damage to JSS. Flashbang as well. Devin still looking for an opportunity to frag here. Yet to do it just so far on this map. Actually, Grandpa Dave with a shot. Kiwi, Gunk, and Devin each frag for 1, but JSS now has to fight 2 players in HP, but cannot do it. Gunk triple kill again. gets 1, 2 kills. Looking for a bit more. FreeDotWilly finds 1, but this eco is going well the way of Saltcrew. FreeDotWilly finds triple. Schadenfreude right into a full B stack, and ultimately paid off for Saltcrew. They got all the kills. Molotovs, flashbangs. Saltcrew are sending a fake towards B. They've got 3 players set up on the defense. Grandpa Dave is the first up, and FreeDotWilly gets 1. Happy and Ankros trade. JSS even finds 1. And now it's a trouble in a 1v4 as Blake finds FuzzyHat. Gunk needs to clutch up big here for his team and can't even get past the first line. Cross gets 1. Kiwi trades. JSS finds FuzzyHat. It's a 3v2 now. Saltcrew advantage, but overall, they're split across the map right now. Happy and JSS. When the Triangles blew this flank from Happy, walking it up through mid. He was going to be running this bomb for the A bomb site. Will FreeDotWilly be checking his flank is the real question here. JSS is looking through mid. Happy is playing in CT. Now, FreeDotWilly's gotten all the way through Temple. Oh, Happy's flanking. Happy is flanking all right, but looks like the read is good. FreeDotWilly, though, gets caught with the shadow. Nade forward, does some damage. They know Happy's there. They hear the swing out. It's going to be Devin for 1. Devin for 2! Surviving on just 1 singular point of health is Devin as Saltcrew tied the game at 5 apiece. Schadenfreude forced to another eco here. It's a partial. They've got some deagles. They've got a 5-7, but they also do have JSS playing with that MP9. FreeDotWilly. Oof! Cleaved there clean by Grandpa Dave. Molotov forward. Utility out. Nade down, but Ankros not doing much damage. JSS gets the 1-2! Ankros and JSS! Oh, but Kiwi and FuzzyHat traded out! It's a 3v2. Happy spamming with an eagle gets 1! Oh my goodness, Happy! Maybe North American, but echoing some of the French legacy of the deagle, all right. What a double to end the round right there. Nades down mid, flash as well. FreeDotWilly does get forced out of position. FuzzyHat burns for so much. That nade slowed him to an absolute crawl. 19 health left for FuzzyHat. This is the last round of the half, and Saltcrew could be going down by 2 before we switch sides. Grandpa Dave looking for the tight angle. Is tagged up, going for the reswing. Still met with more damage, but it's not much. Blake finds the opener, though. That's FreeDotWilly gone. And FuzzyHat's still alive on just 8 HP. 6 HP. Devin's lurking his way up here through main, and Happy's right there with the AWP. FuzzyHat ultimately backing away and knowing the opposite position. Saltcrew might try and contend through mid here, but overall Grandpa Dave is going to be filling up that gap. Kiwi. Oh, Blake. What a shot on the gunk. FuzzyHat down as well. Clock just a Kiwi. 1v5. It only gets the first. JSS shuts it down. Schadenfreude. Great recovery towards the end of the half. They make it a 7-5. But Saltcrew definitely stepped it up in the midpoint. Especially after losing out on so many of those early rounds. Just run it away, and it's going to be a fast hit out towards the A bomb site. FuzzyHat does get one. FreeDotWilly and Temple. Oh, run down by the Glock. Bomb plant going down, and Saltcrew looking like they'll miss out on both pistols here. Grandpa Dave finds gunk. It's FuzzyHat left in the 1v4, and there's just no chance. Happy with the P250 confirms it. 8-5 now. Schadenfreude take themselves the first of the half. Fast push out mid. And Schadenfreude looking for a bit of a round record, although gunk will delay it for just a quick moment here. Gonna get one. Maybe second. Oh no, so low on HP. Bomb plant will at least be confirmed. That's an extra few $100s. There it is. JSS finds the kill. Schadenfreude one away from double digits. FreeDotWilly gets one. Gunk and Kiwi each find a kill, and the USP nearly does it there for Gunk, but now it's a 2v2. Bomb plant gonna be going down. Happy and Grandpa Dave. 2v2 in the round. Smoke is down, and they're just gonna kind of playing around it here. Is this gonna be the push? Here comes Grandpa Dave. Gets them both. Currently, if you're wanting a bit of a tally, there's a very stark difference between these two teams right now. Saltcrew down by 5 rounds, 36 kills total across the squad. Comparatively, Schadenfreude, 60 kills total. Nearly a 2-to-1 difference here for the team. And for Schadenfreude, that's going to be a bit of a tough one. Or for Saltcrew, I should say. As they are starting to run out of time here to win out on this map of Ancient. Happy gets the opener. Happy looking for double up, but FreeDotWilly. Oh, 2 with the Eagle. We'll start to ring the alarm bell there on the A-bomb site. Rotations are coming through. There is an advantage here for Saltcrew in numbers, but not in firepower. Oh, FreeDotWilly! Are you kidding? Blake's going for a bomb plant here. That's confirmed. It's a 4v2. Saltcrew have got themselves a real chance in this round now. And they certainly don't want to let it slip by the wayside. It's going to be a fight. Blake playing at the big box. Kiwi gets one. FreeDotWilly looking for the finisher, but it's going to be Devin. The bomb is down. It's getting defused. And FreeDotWilly puts on a clinic to help steal that eco away for Saltcrew. Triple kill on the Desert Eagle. It just doesn't even seem right. Absolutely ludicrous scenes. Schadenfreude looking to bounce back here early. They're going aggressive out towards mid. Devin gets one. Blake trades. FuzzyHat with the kill. But it's Ankros to find the shot back. Now they know it's a player in Donut. It's Devin with that AK. Gets needed down to 57. Devin needs to hold on, but it's Grandpa Dave with the kill. Now it falls to FreeDotWilly, hero of the last round. Can he step up to the plate once again, deliver another home run? He's trying to do it. FreeDotWilly swings around, gets 2, and buys just enough time for Gunk to come in. FreeDotWilly continues to be the rock here for Saltcrew. Two in a row now for Saltcrew, but they've been mighty close. Schadenfreude playing on an eco round. Cannot afford to take any chances here. Devin catches the first. That's Happy gone. Ancross goes next. Saltcrew with those 2 kills already have themselves a 5-on-3 advantage. Saltcrew waiting, 30 seconds left in the round. Yeah, Willie gets the first, switches for more, but does get overwhelmed by the pistols. And the Tech 9s won't be enough. Blake and JSS go down. Saltcrew bring this back within 2. FreeDotWilly to spray through, but Happy gets the opener. I don't think they know about where FreeDotWilly is, but now they will. That cave play will at least bring some attention. Ancro spraying. The reset's good. FuzzyHat, 3 kills! Triple spray down on the M4A1. Kiwi and Devin. Kiwi shuts it down on the AWP, and it's 9 now for Saltcrew. You're wanting a quick update on the tally right now. Saltcrew have brought this from 35 kills to 55. 20 kill exchange. And now Schadenfreude have gone from 60 only to 70 frags. Only 10 more frags in the last few rounds here. And it's another full buy out from them as well. This losing out on this will mean that they should mean, I should say, that they would have to force buy or go for the full save, which would allow Saltcrew an opening back in. FreeDotWilly though from behind puts the pincer in, and now it's another kill for FuzzyHat. 4 alive, make it 3. Grandpa Davis trying his best, but Kiwi shuts it down. Blake now in a 1v3 clutch has got the bomb. All he is facing down smoke, but who's on the other side? None other than Mr. Consistent. FreeDotWilly adds a 3rd kill to his tally this round, and that's Saltcrew tying the game 10 apiece. Early smoke out from Gunk. Saltcrew will be playing up against the Eco here. Schadenfreude, they are taking themselves to the distance here. They're going to be playing for all 24 rounds of play. Can be a bit of a risky move. As you see, Grandpa Dave was kind of lurking back in spawn a little bit here, and that's going to be contact made. FreeDotWilly confirms the first. That's JSS going down. Re-smoke to bottom mid as well, even deeper this time around. Gonna make things a little bit awkward. Here comes the push. FuzzyHat gets one. It's gonna be a 2 for 2 effectively. 3v2 now in the round. Happy is gonna get that Deagle and bomb out of there for now, but oh, Devin takes a lot of damage. Nearly goes down himself. Thankfully, there's no nade to counter. He'd be a dead man walking. Devin still is under a lot of pressure here. Happy walking around. He's got the Deagle and the confidence. Oh, Devin's got no idea. Happy with the shot. 2v2 now. This round could be anybody's. M4s against an AK and an AWP. Happy walking the corner. It's another kill up here for Saltcrew. They don't have a smoke, do they? They have the nade. They're waiting on the peak. Kiwi's gonna tap on that bomb, gonna go for that defuse, and it's perfect. Perfectly played. Gunk down a 1v1. Blake could have this. Oh, but he misses the timing. And that's gonna be Saltcrew stealing it back away. But that never should have been allowed to get that close. Five in a row here for Saltcrew. But confidence could be rattled after that last round. Schadenfreude with the AWP back in the hands of Happy. And the squad's looking hungry. Smoke for Donut. Molotov will be late. Blake gets caught. Oh, it's Devin! Devin's the first to fall, and Grandpa Dave's next. Bomb plant down on the A-bomb site. Does Saltcrew even go for it? They've got none of the control. It's a 4v4. Surely they let this one go. Unless that's going to be the AWP hitting. Kiwi finds one. JSS goes down. It's an option. It's an opening back into the site that they desperately needed. Happy playing ahead of the smoke, looking for anything, looking for some way back in. Here comes the peaks. Ancros peeking over the top, goes down. That's one. Happy trades it back. Now it's a jump onto the bomb by FreeDotWilly. Happy and Blake trying to find anything, but the bomb diffuser's down. Happy finds it, and they come together to tie the game. All 10 dead, but only 3 kills more for Saltcrew. This both teams going for broke. Whichever team loses on this will have to play with the most bare bones weaponry they'll probably have had to play with all game. And Kiwi finds the opener and Ancross. Blake's low. Blake, how does he still stay alive to nearly take down 2? FreeDotWilly trades it out. It's a 3v3 though. Happy. Oh, he takes a shot. No connection. Information gained. FreeDotWilly solo on the HP though. Oh, FreeDotWilly, this is absurd. This is insanity! What a shot! What a find! What an aggressive play! And now it's a 3v2. Saltcrew, they're doubling back towards A. But the commitment's never changed. Schadenfreude are sticking towards B. FreeDotWilly needs to be called upon one more time, but he just can't deliver. Not with that HP. They'll pull the attention once again. Flashbang out. They're taking the mid-control Saltcrew. They're playing so floaty. They're trying to rotate and be proactive. But now, could this be where it cost them? Maltov into Donut. JSS and Grandpa Dave up against FuzzyHat and Devin. The two players that have arguably had the weakest performances so far in this map. Flashbang forward. Devin spots out one. He gets the kill. Bomb put down. Devin gets the ball! And Devin puts Saltcrew on a match point. 12-11. 12-11. Saltcrew just need one round, but that bomb plant with the loss bonus means Schadenfreude have got exactly one chance to force it to overtime. AKs are up. Galil in the hands of JSS. Saltcrew just need to focus on the round itself. Oh, but look at the play. It's fast towards the A site. It's a rush. A rush in round 24. And Saltcrew, they're just going to play back. This could very well mean overtime is a guarantee at this rate. Oh, Blake takes some damage. FreeDotWilly gets a little bit of return. Grandpa Dave is damaged as well. This is going to be a bloodbath here. Smoke towards main. Noise being made by Happy. And FuzzyHat's just flanking through on this smoke. That's the position that they're waiting for. Time's ticking away. There's just no time. There's just no time left. They have to go for it now. Ankros gets two. Grandpa Dave another one. But the bodies are just dropping. And Saltcrew wasted too much time. They took too much time trying to wait for the retake to come on through. That flank through main that they smoked it off. And I think that was the biggest mistake of it. Had they not smoked it off, I mean, sure, it did pull Happy out onto the site, but it left no opportunity for flank kills from A-Main. And by the time they went for it, there was only 10 seconds left. They had 5 seconds to get all 5 kills and get a bomb defuse? That's grasping at straws if I've ever seen it. Final kill counts between both teams at the end of regulation. 76 kills for Saltcrew. 89 there for Schadenfreude. And it's going to be traded back 1-for-1. Leaves only one player on that B defense. That's Gunk. Someone who we're singing praise of on the T side, but it's gone a little bit quiet here. Smokes down. Gunk delivers two. A 2-for-1 in favor of Saltcrew. And with FuzzyHat denying the bomb, FuzzyHat nearly takes it down. It's 2v1 though. And crosses on 21 HP. Kiwi needs 2 bullets. If he doesn't get this, that might just be the end of the game. That might just be straw versus the Camels back. Kiwi finds it. Bit of a scary situation, but Saltcrew stabilize. Something they need to lock in on this defense is if Schadenfreude decides to go for another one of those fast A plays, they need to be able to have that proactive approach and be able to they need to have some sort of presence on the site. That's ultimately been the crux of that A defense. So giving up the site and trying to play the retake, it can be a death sentence. A site isn't exactly easy to retake. Easier than some. It's not. I'd say it's very much a 50-50 shot. I would even give a bit of an edge to that T side there on the post plant. FreeDotWilly and Happy, both topping the score charts here at 24 kills apiece, though Happy has done it with less deaths, 16 compared to 20. FreeDotWilly checking around the map here, but ultimately he's got one angle to keep an eye on, that being B-Main. Still checking around long, and this timing could be ultimately what punishes him the most. Blake, oh my god, the timing! The timing's incredible. Gunk gets 2. At least it's even traded, but that's so heartbreaking. Grandpa Dave takes a lot of damage. 1 HP, are you kidding? How's he stay alive for that? Oh, Kiwi attempted shot. Not going to be the catch, though. Kiwi gets 1. Grandpa Dave trades. 1 HP. The nade. Oh, yes. There it is for Devin. FuzzyHat finds it to Ancross. And it's Saltcrew 2 in a row. Slow and steady approach. Schadenfreude not going for that fast A approach this time. He was playing a long range angle here. FreeDotWilly could have the timing of a lifetime. Perhaps maybe a little bit hesitant, knowing what happened last. It's the slow walk up towards A, but the read's coming through. They're reading it. Kiwi gets 1. That's Blake. Second player spotted. Util flying. It's going to be a B exec. FuzzyHat finds it. That's 2 for 1. 3 for 1. FreeDotWilly finds Grandpa Dave. Happy now in a 1v4. Gets 2. He needs to isolate this. He gets the first. Player on the side. He can clutch this up for the team. Missed shot. Happy. What can you make of it? Oh my goodness, Happy! Are you kidding me? A 1v3 to get at least 1 round out of that T side. And Saltcrew, it looked like they would have done it. They would have had it. The 3 straight. The match point that they so desperately wanted to reclaim. But they're still at the advantage. Leading by 1. They can't let that 1v3 rattle them. They can't let that shake the confidence. Slow walk up FuzzyHat, swings it and takes the opener. That's Blake gone. It's a counter from JS, but it's going to be quickly traded. 2 for 1 now in favor of Saltcrew. And a smoke down. FreeDotWilly just going to go for a bomb play here. Happy, will he deny? Oh, he gets it! Is Happy reaching into that flow state? That's what we have to ask ourselves here. When it all comes to it, Ankros and Grandpa Dave shut it down. We're tied again. $14 apiece. That bomb plant denial means everything for Schadenfreude. JSS and FreeDotWilly. The trade blows. Well, it's going to be JSS with the opener. Grandpa Dave with the second. Grandpa Dave looking for a third on the round. Oh, what a flick! And this could be the very end of the run here for Saltcrew. All that work, all of that chasing, just pushing it to match point. Does it all go for naught? Down to just the basics. The AK-47s. It's all that they can afford. No AWPs. Actually, they could have pulled one out. FuzzyHat, I think, would have had more than enough money to get Kiwi onto the op, but they're playing with the rifles this time. FreeDotWilly is playing for the fake. Sending util. Keeping the attention on that A-bomb site. JSS, does he dare go for the peek? He's going for it. He's considering it. Util streaming in. JSS blind. Gonna get run down. That's FuzzyHat for 1. Double overtime is a requirement. Ankros gets 1. Was quickly traded out. Happy. No longer a problem here for Saltcrew. The bomb plant's going down. It's a 4v2. And that nade is just decimated Grandpa Dave. They gotta at least attempt it, don't they? Might as well see what comes out of it. Grandpa Dave forced to take a shot. The push coming forward. Blake down low. Grandpa Dave hits 1. Grandpa Dave gets 2. But it's overall not going to matter. Overtime number 1 ends. And it's Saltcrew still standing. Fighting for this map of Ancient. Saltcrew still trailing here in the kill counts. 113 for the side of Schadenfreude compared to 99 here out from Saltcrew. But if we do compare this to where they were at just earlier, if we compare this to when we first took note, when they were at 60 kills for Schadenfreude and 35 here for Saltcrew, right before they went on that round streak, Saltcrew have gotten 64 kills to 53 of Schadenfreude. This second half and into overtime has been led by Schadenfreude, but the overall game performance is still led. Or, I'm sorry, Saltcrew. The second half performance in overtime has been led by Saltcrew. The overall game performance has been led by Schadenfreude. Look at this push through main. Oh, it's so much information. Blake's getting all the way through bottom mid, but Grandpa Dave gets the first. FreeDotWilly is down. A bomb plant, though, is coming. That's at least something. It's Kiwi with the trade. Finds the lurk, and that's perfect. Schadenfreude no longer has that flank to work with. They're going to have to try and spearhead this. Oh, Grandpa Dave, does he get caught? Yes, he does. Kiwi with the kill. Devin finds two more. It's Happy with the shot back. No clutch allowed this time. It's going to be Saltcrew getting the first at OT. The push. Kiwi takes the first. Gunk finds the second. It's traded by Grandpa Dave. Gunk is trying to get it, but he's not able to quite convert. And so the 2-for-1. It's going to be Saltcrew just backing away off the initial fights, but Happy is now left in a bit of limbo here. FuzzyHat throwing a quick smoke. That's going to be for CT. A-Site's going to be the finish here for Saltcrew. Oh, Happy. Gonna be playing in Temple. Blind player! It's Devin going down. But now they know Happy's playing in Temple. Ankros running mid. He's gonna run wild to find FuzzyHat. Now an advantage. 3v2, and Saltcrew, they haven't even made it out onto the A-bomb site. That's a big problem. 40 seconds. And this is looking like Schadenfreude just answering right back. They're going to boost Kiwi up. No Bogdan's Laws being called. That's the spot. I think they knew it's the Opera as well. Oh, Happy. He's tagged, not fragged. And Happy catches Gunk. Gunk goes too wide. 8 seconds left, and now it has to be a bomb plant from Kiwi. And it's going to be Happy clutching it up. 33rd kill of the game. And we're tied again. 16 apiece. One of these teams has to lose. One of these teams will have to win. Oh, Grandpa Dave immediately finds the first. Gunk trades it back. But here comes Ancross. Bold on the swing. Can't connect it, though. JSS looking for the kill back. He's going to lose it out to Devin instead. But it's good damage. Devin and Gunk both low. Happy burning in the Molotov. Ultimately has to get away from it. Does Ancross go back in? Surely he doesn't. It's going to be a trade back from Blake. FuzzyHat goes down and Ancross catches the head of Devin. Now big problems here for Saltcrew. Gunk so low. Kiwi, 96 HP, but he's still in the AWP. They got to commit to a Bogdan's Law. Surely they do, right? Gunk and Kiwi were two players. Actually, no, it's FuzzyHat and Kiwi. Devin and Kiwi, sorry. Saying weren't having particularly great games. They've stepped in a big way. Oh, this could be a free kill. Bomb denial! Gunk tries to commit on the low HP, and now it's left to Kiwi. He catches one. Needs two more. Does good damage. Will he be able to find the kill? Going for a bomb plant here. Happy's running it up. Happy's just walking it, and that's going to be Happy with it. Headshot to Kiwi. And another round on the board for Schadenfreude. The same score that Saltcrew had in their CT side of overtime, 2-1. We're back after the timeout. And Schadenfreude are going for the throat. They're going straight up to that B bomb site, and they don't care what awaits them. Already one. Already a bomb plant. FreeDotWilly gets two. Nearly a third. FuzzyHat. Can he step it up here? He gets one. He gets two. It's left to Happy in the 1v3 again. Flashbang here to try and bait out the shot from Happy. Double flash. Smoke in front of him. Happy playing around the edge of the smoke. Oh, he nearly gets it, but it's going to be FuzzyHat with the kill. And whoo! Talk about close. Saltcrew tie it. One of them has to hit match point first. Will it be Saltcrew on the defense, or will it be Schadenfreude putting it together on offense? Neither team has been able to truly find that spark, that winning spark, to put it over the line here in offense. But one of them surely has to do it. Schadenfreude could be the ones to do it here. They went for an incredibly fast play out on that B bomb site and nearly paid off. Oh, that mid peak. I think it was spotted. I think FuzzyHat made contact. Outside B facing a little bit of pressure now. Mid is vulnerable. Blake gets taken down. Let's FreeDotWilly with one. JSS with the trade. 1 for 1. But a mid position left wide open here. Grandpa Dave slips into it, but FuzzyHat's aware of this possibility. Kiwi's watching over on the A site. Flashing forward. Gunk avoids it. Gunk gets taken down. That's the AWP for Happy. Happy tries for the flick. Won't get it through. Grandpa Dave, though, on the mid flank finds one. And Kiwi has to be ever so careful, but Grandpa Dave does not give a damn. It's a 1v2 now for Kiwi. Molotov's at his feet. Kiwi has to try and get what he can. JS. Oh, Kiwi! Are you serious? Clutches up his own 1v3 on the op. And Saltcrew are going to have match point again. Saltcrew just need one round. Schadenfreude need one to force it to triple OT. And if this isn't a game of Counter-Strike to get you feeling amped, then I don't know what the hell you're doing watching it. Already, FreeDotWilly hits for one. Kiwi on the second. Can he make it a third? Yes, he can. Oh, it's a leg to Blake, but he eventually falls. The first to fall from Saltcrew. A push out. FuzzyHat makes it known, and Encross has no shot in it. Saltcrew, double overtime, taking it all the way, and they will take it here on Ancient. By God, that is Counter-Strike right there. Woo! Goddamn. Let me tell you something right there. And I mean, let me do some math. Let me do some math here. So, we were checking in, right? Okay. We checked in on them. On the kill count. And I kept track of this for the entire rest of the game, too. 60 to 35 before the comeback there, coming out from Saltcrew. 60 to 35. Let's keep that number in mind. The game ended. And Schadenfreude technically did better in the frags. 127 frags, but it was Saltcrew ending with 124, but that's not the most impressive part. When we checked, Saltcrew down 35 kills to 60. Not performing individually, or just getting the rounds or getting the kills. End of the game. From that moment forward, they got 89 kills. For the side of Schadenfreude, it was 67. Which, you know what? Say the memes. Put it up. Do the thing. 67 frags. I don't care. That is impressive workout from Saltcrew. 19 to 17. Double overtime victory right there. And while I think... Oh, man, this is tough. I want to give two very important gold stars here. And I'm going to give a third one as well. I want to give I want to shout out three very important people throughout this match. First, we got to talk about FreeDotWilly in the CT side in regulation. This stream would have ended half an hour ago if it wasn't for FreeDotWilly. Let's talk about that. FreeDotWilly, absolute rock. Stepped up in the biggest way for the team on the CT side. Triple kills, quad kills, holding it down. That Deagle round. That Deagle 3K on round 17. No, round 16, sorry. Followed by a double kill round 17. Nuts. Absolutely incredible right there. FuzzyHat as well. Getting a triple kill on the B defense. Nuts on round 19. So I definitely want to give a shout out to FreeDotWilly and for FuzzyHat there. FuzzyHat, of course, big recovery there towards the end. But I think who you really have to thank, especially for the overtime performance, Kiwi. Kiwi stepped up in a massive way in overtime. That 1v3 clutch is exactly the reason why they just won this game. Absolute MVP moment. Don't thank Kiwi. We're always thanking Kiwi. Kiwi, incredible. Incredible 1v3. But on the other side, I want to give a big commiserations to Happy. Happy performed a clinic on the AWP and in the clutches. That 1v3 in overtime, we would have ended in OT number 1 if it wasn't for Happy, I feel. It was an insane performance. The clutches, the opping. Happy was just incredibly consistent all throughout, and I want to give a big commiserations there to Happy. But I think outside of that, that's all I got for you. My goodness. What a game. What a game indeed we just saw right there. That's it. That's the game. Well, let's wrap up the show here and get y'all on out of here. It's been great, of course. Saltcrew not done with the season, of course, but a very hard, well-fought victory to get themselves to a 5-5 record. They're going to be owing against the classics, Shadow Wizard Money Gang, on Tuesday at 10 o'clock. Looking forward to that. Look forward to that one, ladies and gentlemen. But until then, that's going to wrap it up here tonight. Thank you so very much for tuning in. Have a great night. We'll see you next time. Peace out.